Warning! Graphic pest control video ahead. Do not watch if you might be offended. If, however, you really like watching pest control videos, then hello again and welcome to the Squirrel Hunter channel. Please continue and watch us as we control pest populations with silenced air rifles here in the UK. If you have any questions, can you please check the description below first to see if it's already been answered and for some useful links. Thank you. For this video, I've managed to find 3 separate outings belonging to Bro from the archives, and all 3 will be using the same equipment: the R-Arms S510, the NS50 on top of a Hawk scope. They'll be launching the RWS Super Mags in 177 caliber. He's already there, and he's scanning around for a likely target. He's probably stood by the car and waited to hear them squeak to know they're on the move. And there's one. I do believe he's hit the wire there, which is unfortunate. It does happen. He's moved on to another location. Just checking these out. You can see there's quite a few targets. No point in just rushing in. Got to pick one that sits still. There we go. That'll do nicely. Nothing wrong with that shot. It's the beauty of a straight on shot. Do a lot of damage. Quick scan about. He's going to check this one over just in case he thinks it needs a second shot. Just normal nerves you get from a headshot. Sped this bit up, obviously. A lot of activity. You can see the scattered chicken feed in front there. Just an attempt to draw them out. If they sit still like that, they could be in trouble though. Just like that. All suspect when they don't move too much. It's normally a bit of a pause and then a bit of a kick with a lame helicopter tail. Tells the story. Hit it pretty good with that one. The technique is to walk and scan known areas and catch them out like that, sitting nice and still. Stick a pellet in them. That was a bit of a dance about. And this bit, straight after the last one, there's another dead rat there. Just hear him cocking his rifle. He didn't press the button in time by the look of it. There's 2 dead ones there now. On the journey, round the farm a bit further. See the pellet go straight through its head, kick up the dirt behind. It's always an advantage to have a rat that's confidently feeding. Make for much easier targets. A few more wandering about. Can't shoot them if they're doing that. What you really need is them to sit still like that, preferably looking straight towards you. The pellet goes straight in the head, then into the body. Nothing wrong with that shot. Bit of a pause. Then the spinal neurons take over, have a bit of a kick. Nothing else on the horizon, so move on to a different location. Watch Bro's crosshairs. He dropped them straight on the top of that rat's head because it was so close. Couldn't focus the scope on it properly. He knew the pellet was still climbing to the 0 point, so he held over for close range. See a corpse on the right. There's the corpse on the left. Nice shooting there, Bro. Starting to get a few on the deck. The one up under the shed, nice and still. Super Mags do a good job. Do rate these wad cutters for their weight and damage potential. There's probably several metres under that shed, believe it or not. You never quite know when to expect a rat around here. There's lots of them. Crawling over everything. Good pile of wood here. They all seem to move around in little groups. Well taken there, Bro. Well judged. Turned its head back into that pellet. On to another location. See the chicken food on the floor there? Just caused that rat to stick his head out too far. Another straight on shot. Those pellets are often quite productive. This one's going for a wander in the open field. Unfortunately it's out of view. No good trying to snatch a shot at it. Just makes them more wary in my opinion. You want to kill them or not kill them. It's the candidate for the Rat Olympics, gymnastics division. Excellently executed front somersault there. These 3 outings I'm showing you in this video were only short sessions and didn't warrant a full video, so now I'm sewing them together for you to make one whole bigger video. This is the last rat of this session. Excellently taken there. That's all he managed to pick up. Every win's a bonus though. You can always come out again, which is exactly what he's done. Done a little bit of a filming to start with. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Despite the conditions here, all the birds are in perfectly good health. All squabbling away there, the cockerels. Just showing you where he's put his bait. On the edges of the nettles. Oh dear. Someone's hungry already by the look of it. He's only showing you where he's put the bait. The rat was coming out to have a nibble. No joy there. It's gone back further away. See that one sticking its head out. On the move in broad daylight. Who'd have thought, eh? Got a bit of a tense wait by the car, having a cup of tea, waiting for darkness to fall. He's come straight back there again with his rifle. Have a quick look around. You can see rats moving around. A bit too much IR there. They're on the move and they can smell that food. They know exactly what it is. I know a lot of people use other sorts of baits like fish and chocolate and oil and all sorts of other things like that, but in this location they really do like the chicken food a lot. It's full of nutrients and they know it, and they like the taste and they recognise it. When they stick their head out to have a nibble, one of us might be watching. In this case Bro was. Stop that one dead in its tracks and you see all the other ones disappeared into the bushes. That's the beauty of the IR light. Shows that the eye's just nice. That's taken one straight in the top of the head. There he goes. Telltale kick. Got to keep doing the rounds. You can sit in one spot and probably do quite well, but after a while they get wary of being shot. So it pays to walk about in this location. As always, it pays to be patient. Eventually one will stick their head out for a nibble, and you can do that. Quite clear by the reaction the shot was good. Continuing to look. There's another one. Just goes to show, eh? Silenced air rifle. Another one bites the dust. Once you've had a few in one location, it's time to move. You catch one like this with his head at the hole, having a sniff at the food. Did he get it? Yep, looks like he did. Sometimes a good advantage. If there's muscle spasms with the back legs, tends to repel them out the hole. Good shooting there, bro. Another wander. Here's another one sticking his head out. Tempted by the food and paid the price. What's wrong with that shot? Here comes another two sticking their heads out. Not keeping very still. There's a third one coming behind. No chance. Felt he was going to take that shot then. Quick head movement. That's all you need for a miss. Or a wounding even. It's tempting, but you can't see enough of the brain. You want to see the ear really. Then put the pellet between the eye and the ear. Or the front edge of the ear. My favourite shot. From the side on. That's more like it. No. Going to be a bit skittish, aren't they? No point shooting unless you can kill it. This is more like it. Looks to be a good shot there. As per usual, bit of kicking. Definitely give the impression that it needs a second shot, that one. hard to tell sometimes when you're looking through the scope. It's easy watching video afterwards. It was ultimately a good shot though. We've got another dead rat on the deck. Do quite a lot of damage in super mags. Here we go, this is the full head sticking out. See the ear and everything. That was a good shot. Hit that one duff. There's another eye there, but he hasn't spotted it. It's easy to miss sometimes when looking at that little screen. He has spotted this one now. And shot it straight in the top of the head. That'll do. Tail go in. And a death spasm. There we go. Perfect. Straight to the forehead. Wish they were all that straightforward. Pretty good that, bro. Trouble is when they kick around like that, sometimes get out of reach under the sheds. This looks just like the last video, but it's not, it's another one. I'm not sure if he hit that one. He spotted the one in the background this time. Definitely hit that one. There we go. A little bit of a bounce about. Nothing wrong with the shot though. What we normally do is go and retrieve them after we've shot a few in an area, then move on to create disturbance elsewhere and let that area calm down. Nothing like an upturned pallet, or even a right way up pallet for that matter. There we go. Sticking his head a bit further. Well taken, bro. A little bit of patience paid off. Another one that feels safe. Nice and still under a shed. Carefully does it with the crosshairs. Gotta get that small motor control down pat, so you can level them crosshairs straight onto the rat's head and keep him nice and steady, just like Bro did then. I'm not quite sure why he's not moving towards this rat. Maybe he's got bad footing, but the rat's disappeared and the chance is gone. This one sits out too long though. What's wrong with that? Sometimes it takes a bit of doing to get the crosshairs to sit perfectly on the head. There's a second shot appearing behind it. Might just tempt him in a second, or this one even. Might be another rat down. Might even be a high body shot, that one. Rolled it over pretty well though. There's definitely two on the deck now. Looks like Bro's racking up the rats here. Even though it's a short session. Don't always have hours and hours to dedicate to this. Sometimes it'll be a couple of hour jolly to the farm. See how many we can knock over in that time. It's a very selective way of doing it. Always identify the creature first. Nothing should get shot that doesn't need shooting. Can be a bit different when it comes to things like poison and traps. There are ways of mitigating these problems though. But in situations like these, I don't think you can beat an air rifle and someone who knows what they're doing with it. Not giving much chance there. That'll do though. Should have walked away, fella. Shouldn't have come back. Another eye there. Not sure if he's got that one or not. Plenty of rats in this bush. Usually after a while of walking around an area, you'll know where the activity is. Seeming to be most concentrated, what you'll tend to do is shorten your walk around and just visit those places to maximise the amount of rats you can shoot. Only going around other areas when they seem to be exhausted. Plenty of eyes here. Going to take a shot at one. There we go. First one that presented a decent shot. They weren't that skittish. They all sat pretty still. They venture out, typical rodents, slowly and measuredly, thinking they can get back in if they're disturbed. They sit in bushes thinking they're safe. Quite unfair really doing this. Never mind, eh? I think he got that one as well. There was another eye he just missed. Doesn't miss this one now. Perfectly good target here. Absolutely buries that one. Trouble is those ones under the nettle, sometimes difficult to retrieve them. Hard to remember where you shot them if you shoot a few. And these ones up under the shed, unless they roll forward far enough or kick out, would be very helpful. Even though we've got grabbers, I don't really want to lie on the floor sometimes here. Chicken muck and rat urine everywhere. This is the last rat of this session. Another pallet. Another head sticking out. Another well taken shot. That was kicked under there. Probably have to fish that back out with our grabbers. Not a bad total for the night. 3/4 of a bucket of rats and some quite lumpy ones in there. That's all the ones he could retrieve. And something else he didn't get on video. This bonus rabbit was greatly received by our cousin, who eats most of our rabbits these days. There's Bro again doing a bit of daylight filming. He's got a few handfuls of chicken feed again. Known points, bare bits of ground, where you could see the rats quite easily if they stuck their heads out. You can see where they've been, all along there, running up and down, chewing holes in the bottoms of the sheds. The same here. It's not rocket science really, pretty obvious where they've been. There's the upturned trailer, a bit of bait outside, usually bait on top of that trailer too. A lot of activity there on occasions. Ducks are having a bit of a fit. They rather helpfully run into their shed when you go near them. Except for this one. Outsmarted by a bit of fence. And go down the side here. Stick a bit more. It's like a proper tizzy now, isn't it? Let's work out how to get round. This is the backfield. And look what Bro can see. This is in broad daylight. You can see the cameras having no problem coping with the light levels. And that's in daylight errors. You see the way they're feeding. Dashing in and out. Some are sat still. The odd squeak. They jostle for dominance. Some of the nervous behaviour could be attributed to the daylight errors, I think. Some of the ones dashing in and out. But there are several of them sat rather still, munching on the food on the ground. They have a certain distance between each of them. And they're sat still because they're not being bothered by anything else. These little ones are dashing in and out. I think they may be more jittery just because of their size, but these other three here sat munching away quite happily. They'd be great targets, they would. Just the way we like them. I think we'll look at this video. Bro's gone back and got his gun. Didn't get any joy though. He's gone for a wander around. This one's on a hopper, believe it or not. I thought it was on the barrow for a second. But now it's on the floor. First shot of the evening. It was a very good one. Well done, bro. Dropped that just nice in one of the sheds, I think. This is what I mean by the way they scamper around the bottoms of the sheds. You get these bare patches. Bro's cut a few of these nettles back, but quite obviously not enough. You can see all the bodies moving about in the thickness of the nettles that suddenly pop into view. None of them are sitting still, really. They're all jostling each other. Seems to be pretty much rat behaviour. Always squabbling over something. This is why we sprinkle the food around now rather than pile it up. I think he missed that one, didn't he? Nope, he hit it alright. Not very well though, is it? It's the second one put through the body. No doubt in that though. Perfectly well taken headshot. It's a tempter, isn't it, through them bars? Just got to line up on one of the gaps between it. Looks like you hit it straight off the top of there. There we go. Well, they're helpfully having a jump about. Just to let you know, the shot was good. It's usually much better when they're outside the bars, like that. Bro got caught out there by the head movement. It's the trouble when you commit to a shot in your head. You want them really to be still sat there when your fingers squeeze the trigger. A bit like that. What's wrong with that shot? And it helpfully kicks out to make it easier to retrieve. Usually get quite a lot of these shots into sheds. Just gotta wait till it sticks its head out. That's more like it. Right at the top of the head. Another textbook one there from Bro. Well done, mate. Absolutely no need for another shot there. Upturned trailer. And that is definitely several metres under there, believe it or not. They must feel so safe in there. Just waiting for another rat to stick its nose in, see what's going on. It's all over for that one. Another one of the sheds. Look at this lot, them tails hanging down on that feeder. You can't see it. Rather annoying, isn't it? Have to move that feeder in future. There's one on the back wall though. Take that instead. Cracking shot there, bro. Straight to the top of the head, onto the floor. Of course, as soon as you do that, the rest of them not all scarper, which is usual. The trouble with too many in one spot. Back to the upturned trailer. That'll do. Here's another one. Oh, too slow. Never mind. One hit and one miss. There we go, some more eyes. Another one's down. It's good we can get 2 or 3 in one spot. Starting to stack the bodies up now. Except when you dry fire, eh? It's reloaded, still there. And it makes a shot. That in itself is the beauty of the silenced air rifle at work. Even you have a bit of a boo-boo with a dry fire, if you've got another mag in your pocket, quick swap out, and they don't know the difference. There we go, pays to wait. Looking at that, must have been quite a close one. Crosshair's on the top of its head, I think, there, and hit it duff. And a dance around in the grass. No need to worry about that anymore. Look for another one. I'll find one sat in the nettles. Quite clearly see its ear. And stick a pellet in it. Nettles can be a pain, but it can also be a structure where rats will tend to feel safe and sit about. Of course, there's always the sheds. But we've shot the first one in the evening. And a few more by the look of it. See the corpses on the floor there. This fella is trying to make up his mind. Go on, son, stick your head out again. That'll do. Well taken there, bro. Kick behind the wheelbarrow. Should be easy to retrieve that one later. Nice and still in the bushes. Rolls on its side. This looks like a mouse here, or a very, very small rat. Definitely activity going on. Just got to scan around till you see one, just like that. I think he dropped that one, and there's another one run from behind. And he's dropped the two. You can see the one he shot first of all kicking in the foreground. It's a nice 1-2 there for you, bro. A few more running around in the background. Back to the sheds again. Look, quite a small one, that. They all count, so they just grow into bigger ones. Quick move about. Knocking them over well now. Never quite know sometimes when you go out what's going to happen. That's very tempting. Just about to see a gap in the wire just above its head. They hit the wire by the look of it. Wondering what it was. Now it's decided to leave. No failure there though. Another small one by the look of it. Or half grown. You can pretty much smell that food under the sheds. Should have cut these nettles back a bit better. Maximise the shot potential. You're only ever going to get one without the rest of them scarpering. It's not so much the noise of the air rifle, it's the impact of the pellet on the skull that does the trick, I think. These ones in the field are quite good when they sit out like that. I wouldn't mind betting it's come out of those nettles to the left and stopped just to check the coast was clear before venturing too far away from cover so it could sprint back quite easily. I don't really know what an air rifle is and what sort of danger they're in. Nothing wrong with bro shooting tonight. Looks like the activity's quietening down in locations. Got to keep on the move. Top of the upturned trailer. Nice still rat there. Pellet straight through the front of the face. Shoot and move is the order of the day. A bit past the upturned trailer is the superhighway. Not that we shoot them at the back there anymore. Well, they stick the heads like that on top of a feeder. Maybe excuse for thinking he missed that. Another one runs away, but you quite clearly see the one he's hit straight to the back of the head. It's kicking away on the top of that mesh. Still on the move, and spots another one just inside another shed. Pellet finds its mark. Pretty easy to see that one's dead. Hanging around this area now, looking at the sheds. Hit that one duff. Another one sticks its head out. Nice little 1-2 there, bro. And that's the last rat of this session. Not bad for 3 short sessions. A few pictures bro took of some of the rats. See the bare patches of ground just for the nettles where you put the bait down. Drawn them out into view. Collected a few up there. Took a group shot. Sometimes there's an awful lot of blood comes out. And again, 3/4 of a bucket of rats, varying sizes. That's all he could pick up. Well done there, bro. Good 3 sessions there, mate. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and share. Thank you.